Hello everybody, this is Ashley Garner with Ashley B. Garner and Associates at Intracoastal Realty in Wilmington, North Carolina. Today's video we're going to talk a little bit about pricing. So you're a home seller, you come to me, we want to sell your house. So you ask me to list it for you and get you educated and walk you through the process. And one of the main things you're going to want to know is, well, what's my house worth? And so that's where I come in, and we do a lot of homework to figure this out, and there's a lot of expertise that goes into it, and a lot of data, etc. But this isn't rocket science. This is a pretty simple concept. So let's talk about pricing. And as you know, or you will come to know after this video, there are three prices to every house, and let's talk about those. First one is the wholesale price. Now the wholesale price is what an investor would pay you today for your house, and it usually would be a cash deal. It would close quickly, but that's going to be the lowest price that you're going to get. You know, an investor wants to buy something that he can make money on, or she, and so you got the wholesale price, and that's usually maybe 70%. So 7 cents on a dollar. So take whatever it's worth. If it's worth 100, he might give you 70 for it. Now, most cases, you're not going to like that price, but in some cases you might want it. So let's hold on to that. Now, this is the retail price. The retail price is what Mr. and Mrs. Smith and their 3 kids are going to pay you for your house, and they're going to move in, and they're going to live in that house for the next 7 years, raise their family, or whatever they're going to do. But that's the end user, the owner occupant. That's the retail price, and they're going to pay you. That'll be the highest price that you could expect to get. The third price is YP here, means your price. And ultimately the price of your house is up to you. What we price that is up to you. And you have got to be the one to take all the information that I'm going to deliver, and you've got to ultimately make the decision, because this is America and you can do whatever you want to do. But your price is going to affect the time that it takes to sell your house. So you notice that I've got an arrow here. This is a timeline, and there's a minus sign here. Well, if you price your house at the wholesale price, that's going to take the least amount of time possible. In fact, in most cases, I can make a phone call right now and have your house sold this afternoon for the wholesale price. So that's pretty fast. Then we can get it closed in about 10 days and you're down the road. Now the retail price is going to take longer. So then we would look at what are the average days on the market for similar houses in similar areas, etc. And we would determine maybe it's 90 days or 120 days or whatever it is. And then don't forget that in that situation, most of those buyers are going to be getting a loan, and they're going to be going through that whole process. So it's going to take an additional probably 30 to 45, sometimes 60 days after the contract to get your house closed. So that process could take 6-8 months at this price. So your price is where you put this is going to determine how fast your home sells. If you put it above the retail price, then it's going to take a whole lot more time, and it may never sell. Yeah, it may, but it may be years. You don't know. So if you're going to sell your home, it needs to be somewhere in this range that we put on it for a price. Now, how do we determine a price? Well, crystal ball, I've got crystal ball written here. We don't have a crystal ball, but if we did, we'd look in there and we'd say, okay, what's this house worth? What's a buyer going to pay us? We don't have that, so we use comps and comparable sales and comparable properties. So we say all the similar houses that have sold, that are actively for sale, that are under contract, and that have expired. Remember that expired homes are homes that failed to sell. They didn't sell. So stay off the expired list. We've got a long list, pages worth of homes that failed to sell. And that's the expired list. Whatever you do, you don't want to be on that list. In fact, in our first meeting together, I'm going to show you that list, and I'm going to say our goal is to stay off of that list, and then I'm going to explain the system that we've perfected to keep you off of that list. So in a nutshell, this is pricing. As you can see, it's not rocket science, and ultimately the decision is up to you based on the information that I provide for you. So until next time, this is Ashley.